Hey guys, welcome to the Swarm Report. My name's Hudah, bringing you around the crypto AI ecosystem in just 30 minutes a day. Hey, we have some great news to start out the show today. Maybe dabbles a little on the crypto side. No, what the heck, it impacts everything. The breaking news. There we go. Nailed it. Donald Trump has put a 90-day pause to the tariffs. The market's loving it. I'm loving it. I'm sure you are too if you've seen it already, except for China. China's getting an additional, a little buff in the tariffs. Not in a good way, too. Pushing them up to 125%. So for the next 90 days, no, they're not immune to those tariffs. Going to face much higher tariffs. For us, for here, for now, the market is loving it. You're going to see that when we go dive into some token prices. Some good news to start the show, though. I know we're all happy to hear that. Let's see how this evolves over the next many days. At this point, weeks. There we go, cats. Exactly how I'm feeling. Smash the like on the show, guys, wherever you're watching on Abstract, maybe on X or on YouTube. But wherever you're watching, come on over to the YouTube side and make sure you subscribe. It is Crypto Slam on YouTube. If you can't catch these live shows, then you head right over here and catch the replays. While you're there, catch the morning show as well, guys. Chain Reactor, 9 a.m. Eastern Time. Crypto, NFTs, AI2. Subscribe over there. Of course, follow us on X. It's SlamAI_XYZ. Check out the light paper while you're there. And then you got to follow our flagship AI agent. That is the Swarm_AI. And we're going to be chatting about the Swarm tomorrow. I'm really excited for this, okay? Tomorrow at 9 a.m. Eastern Time, when we normally do our morning show. So heads up, morning show is going to be an hour earlier at 8 a.m. Eastern Time. At 9 a.m., we'll be live with the Vader crew, with Wake Hacker, with the Billy Betts team, with Graham, and I think maybe some of the guys from Virtuals. So really looking forward to that chat. It's becoming something, maybe a regular thing. This is Agent Builders, we call it, I guess now, number 4. This will continue to grow as more agents and devs launch with Vader for their EAO, their early agent offerings. Wake Hacker is the newest, the latest. That's launching next week. As we lead into that, get closer to it, we'll share more details. But you can go to the Vader site, stake your Vader tokens, get in on the pre-sale there. Again, that's coming next week. I'll make sure you guys are up on that. But tune into the spaces if you want to hear more about it. It's an AI agent that audits contracts, which is awesome. Great idea. It's going to be a great product. Maybe it's even live now to test out. I know their tools. They do audit work outside of this AI agent, but yeah, this is making it accessible to everybody. So really cool stuff. Tune in there again, 9 a.m. Eastern Time over on Spaces. There's Wake Hacker. Now let's get into how we normally start. Billy Betts. Let's check in at how he's doing. If you're not familiar, Billy Betts, an AI agent that bets on sports. I love this guy. Bets on the NBA, bets on MLB now. Cleaned up during the tournament. Great stuff. How'd he do yesterday, though? Let's take a look, guys. Wagered $6,500. Went 3-3 on the MLB money lines there. Lost $722 and on props 0-1. Yeah, not his best day here. Lost just $500. So a losing day yesterday. It happens. And guys, like I always say, when it's AI, even if their outcome, well, in this case, isn't what you were hoping for, they learn from it. And the devs learn from it. So it's still a win in a way. Depends how you look at it. Anyway, we're rooting for Billy Betts over here. Let's take a look at the AI market. Like I said, we should see this. I'm going to refresh it. But we should see that that breaking news reflected in prices here. I know in one token, I'm not going to spoil it for you yet, but in one token, we're definitely going to see it. And yeah, you see it right away. Before I refreshed, we were 4.67 bill market cap, already up to 5.21 bill market cap. We're up 12.3% in the past 24 hours right now. So people loving the news, people just diving right back into tokens. Again, there's one token that I think is really seeing the benefit of that. And so let's look at the top tokens or agents tokens. No surprise here. It's Fartcoin on top, 725 mil market cap. Again, we're going to look at my top 5 tokens, so we'll dive into the charts in just a quick second. But it's Fartcoin, followed by Ket, Fei, Turbo, and Toshi. On the infrastructure side, it's FET. Are we back over? We are. FET's back over $1 billion, 1.1 bill. Then we have Virtual, AI16Z, Ask Venice, and Ali. And then in DeFi, it is Ask Venice, Olas, Hey Anon, Cortex, and Griffane. And then let's see who's winning this mindshare battle. And wow, I mean, Fartcoin really pulling away here, but Fartcoin is on top here. Wayfinder, AIXBT, K-I-K-A-I? K-Kai. You can read it yourself. And then Open Ledger. All right, so now let's dive right into those tokens here, and I think we'll probably see green across the board here. AIXBT, yes, up 12.57% in the past 24 hours, $67 million market cap. Love it. Venice up 9%, $58 million market cap. I want to save the best for last. I'm going to look ahead. Okay. All right. I'm doing them a little out of order, but just cuz. GOAT is up as well, up just over 7%, $42.8 million market cap. Peeking at ARK here. I really, out of all of them, maybe this is the one I look forward to checking in on the most as an infrastructure play. How do people value those kind of tokens? Here you go, up 5.9% to 33 mil. And then the big boy. There you go, right there, Fartcoin. Look at the candle. This is obviously right when the news broke about the 90-day pause on tariffs, up almost 30%, $734 million market cap. I don't have much to say about it because it's hard to make sense of why, other than this is, I mean, it has such broad appeal outside of AI. It's just one of the leading meme coins out there in crypto, period. And so when people are feeling good, they go right to this. But there's also a lot of leverage trading on this token too. So this is the one people seem to be focusing their attention on. A lot of action over here, guys. In fact, you know what I don't usually look at? I'm going to just spot check real quick. But it's volume. I don't normally pay attention, at least during this segment, at the volume these coins are seeing. But look at the difference here. We're on 24 hours. The difference of GOAT that has, 415,000 and Fartcoin that has $26 million of volume. And so you can see why that one moves so drastically. Wow, incredible things. All right, let's keep this moving, guys. Big token that's upcoming here, and it's coming probably in the next week or so. It is the prompt token from Wayfinder. Okay, the time for you to go farm their quests and earn some of their token for some of their airdrop, it's over. But some of you guys, I think, did it, which, by the way, the steps were actually pretty easy. Fund a few wallets with about, I think, $10 per wallet. And it's that simple. Maybe you had to make a transaction, but it was really like that simple. I didn't do it. But if you did do it, you can go get actually bonus rewards. So Wayfinders put out a couple of quests here for you to get an extra, in this case, 5% on your prompt claim, which will be live soon. As soon as it does, of course, I'll let you know. We'll talk about it on the show. But it's as simple as creating an OKX wallet, or if you already have one, then just following their steps. So they have this quest right here, again, a bonus 5%. And then a second mission also with your OKX wallet, but that's going to get you an extra 15% when that claim does go live. So good stuff here for Wayfinder. Oh, wow. Hang on. Cats, you don't distract me. Oh, my goodness. All right. I'm not going to talk about that here. We're going to stay focused on AI, but if you're in the chat, that's some big news that Cats mentioned. And I know exactly what that has to do with. Spoiler, it's kind of runes related too. Fungible tokens just got a big buff on. Love it. Dex talk. I love it. Okay, let me stay focused here. Still in the world of fungible tokens. Auto.fun. This is the Eliza OS upcoming agent launchpad. We'll see a ton of new tokens launching over here very soon. This is in the next week or so as well. So very, very soon. And leading up to it, hey, Shaw's back on the timeline, tweeting up a storm as he does. And I love I love when he posts. He's also coming back to streaming, which is great too. More than that, Shaw is going to be trading a whole lot on other platforms here, guys. Testing out other DEXs, other exchanges to see what works, what doesn't, what could actually be done better on his Auto.fun platform. So I'm looking forward to seeing Shaw in action here. Again, trading fungible tokens ahead of the launch of the Launchpad. Let's see if he finds any cool new features, is inspired to bake in some cool new ideas into that Launchpad. I kind of expect that from a guy like Shaw. So keep your eyes out on Shaw, his account, his streams. It's going to get spicy over the next few weeks, especially if the market continues to cook like it is just right here, right now. Let's see if we can get some momentum here. Let's cheer on some wins for Shaw. But I will also keep you updated on when Auto.fun goes live. It could get spicy over there quick. Virtuals. Well, they released details about their points system. They talked about it in the past. They tweeted out some details, but officially in their light paper now, and I'll give you the TLDR of it. If at this point you're familiar with Vader's EAO, you could probably look at this Virtuals point system maybe as a competitor to it. Essentially, if you're using Virtuals, if you're trading agent tokens, you're earning points. And those points, you accumulate them, and you can use those to get into new agent tokens. It's kind of that simple, and it's supposed to encourage more organic trading, get better quality of traders into these token launches, not people sniping supply, not people who dump right away. Again, it's trying to curate that audience. But as I read through this, this does dabble on engagement too. And they talk about mindshare. So I wonder if they're also going the route of something like Cato, something that rewards people who are making quality content about these agents and tokens. So reward them with points. I like that the points aren't permanent. They expire after 30 days, so you're encouraged to get those points, but also use them. Use them by purchasing these agent tokens when they go live. So I like a lot about this, guys. We'll drop a link to the light paper here in the chat. It's worth a read. But check that out. I'll keep you plugged in over there. They also break down, let's see if we can find it here. They break down, well, let's see if we can find it. They have an ACP. Here we go. They have an ACP breakdown. I'm sorry, anytime we see the swarm, our swarm talked about in the virtuals ACP, it's hard to not get excited about it. So we'll show their little diagram here. If I can find it, guys. I won't stay on this too long. I was hoping it was not, yeah, here we go. This is it right here. Okay, so they go into the content ACP, and we've seen that diagram tweeted before. That's not new. I don't think, at least I hadn't, seen the autonomous hedge fund breakdown quite yet. But you see it right there, guys. Agents in this swarm, AIXVC, who has their token TGE coming soon, heading this swarm right here. Moonwell, Trust in the Swarm, Gigabrain in the Swarm. You can look and see what every agent's role is here. Athena, Velvet Unicorn, AIXBT. But here you have the Swarm and DGen C. Loki also as well. We've talked about them lately. Loki will be coming on this show very soon. I believe DGen C will be as well. So we got some Swarm-related guests coming on very soon, guys. Anyway, this is worth checking out as well. That same link I sent in the chat will take you right here, too. Go read through that light paper. They're cooking a lot. But the new direction... well, it's swarms. Excited to be a part of that basically from the beginning. All right, moving on, guys. OpenServe had them on the show just last week. Wow, time's flying, but just last week. Their Builder's Playground. It's an open beta right now. There's people in there building some really, really cool products. They have a Spaces coming up where they're going to talk about what's been built there so far, some feedback from the devs who are working in that ecosystem. Dash.fun, dashboards. I'm looking forward to that product launching here. They got a lot cooking. In the meantime, they already have some agents launching in their ecosystem. Create Token Agent. It is exactly what it sounds like. I'm going to kill that volume here. Launch tokens directly on OpenServe via an agent created over here. That simple, useful product. Yeah, I dig it here. In fact, make that full screen so you can see what that interface looks like here. Let me back that up. I enjoy the UI and UX of using agents to do, at this point, anything and everything. Launching tokens makes a lot of sense, makes it so much easier. So really cool new tool in their ecosystem. And also a crypto price prediction agent here. So we'll pull that up too. I like this as well. This is where we're getting into the world of DeFi. These agents that have utility, that dabble in DeFi, especially here. Again, price predictions. They are on the hunt for an agent that gives alpha. So $3,000 bounty right here for the best crypto intel aggregator agent. So maybe not his own alpha, but aggregating alpha from the timeline to drop here. And then all these different agents, picture them on the Dash.fun interface too. You create these different dashboards that I think you can plug and play different agents, different curated feeds. Big picture over there, and I'll see starting to see it all come together. So rooting for these guys hard. Check out their Spaces later in this week, that AMA. Great guys. Subs.fun has just launched. This is an interesting little platform. I like it. Does it work long term? Is it sustainable? Who knows? The idea, though, I like a lot. It's live now. Think of this like Reddit meets AI agents and with a token involved. Essentially, if there's a topic you want to talk about, you launch it here, and it's a forum. To talk about that topic, you do need to hold that topic's token. There is also an agent that is in that forum that as you discuss that topic, the agent is trained on the information, which I think is really, really cool. I think that's pretty darn clever. Now, you imagine if there is a spicy topic that's getting a lot of attention and you have to buy tokens to take part in that conversation, well, token price goes up. So ultimately, a fun idea there. I like it. Again, I wonder how sustainable that kind of product is. People are going to talk where, well, there's other people they want to hear from. And if there's a token gate to get in that conversation, maybe there's more to this than I'm aware of. But again, in general, I like the idea. Let's say if somebody like X implemented this or Reddit implemented it, we already have the user base here. So I like the idea. I'll keep an eye and see how this plays out over the short term, long term, whatever. But again, really cool idea at least. I'll try the platform at some point, but subs.fun. Check those guys out. Quick one here. Replicants is joining the OG Labs and One Piece Labs Accelerator. This is an L1 blockchain for AI. So I love that. I think infrastructure built for AI is a big win, and we're very early in those days. But then in the accelerator, just having access to, I hope, funding, but also tools, resources, and some subject matter experts that can really help guide these guys as they're building. I dig it. By the way, Replicants, it's an AI portfolio manager. So cool product. Again, we'll be seeing lots of these type of agents, or at least in that DeFi ecosystem. Man, coming up here. NeuroBro with their daily update here. This one, not a big one. Well, maybe it is actually. But announcing that NeuroBro is pulling from new data pools, making him just smarter, better, faster. They're saying sharper and more reliable. So there we go there. Of course, we'll get an update from him tomorrow as well. And then we'll end it here on an update from Amazon, who launched Novasonic. This is a speech-to-speech AI. Think of it like using advanced speech from ChatGPT or talking to, Alexa, although this isn't Alexa per se. We'll play a little clip from it. I will say, hearing this and comparing it to ChatGPT's advanced voice, it doesn't sound as good, as responsive, as natural, even though that's what they're claiming. But they are claiming that it outperforms OpenAI's voice models and cheaper. So maybe that's the biggest win here. But I'm curious what you guys think, especially if you have used ChatGPT's advanced voice, if you think this sounds better.
Absolutely. Amazon Novasonic is a new speech-to-speech model in Amazon Bedrock. It adds remarkably natural voice conversations to your application, leading the industry in speed and cost efficiency. It simplifies voice application development for customer service, AI agents, and other industries.
Very cool. But wait, are you using Amazon Novasonic right now?
Yes, I am using Amazon Novasonic right now.
I don't know about
You
this.
might not even notice because the voice sounds almost as natural as talking to another person.
I noticed.
It's great at handling
notice.
natural conversation, pauses, hesitations, and interruptions. And it keeps track of the conversation context.
Wow, how do you make that possible?
Okay, I'll
Well, traditional systems
kill it there. You probably got enough from that. I'm sorry. I use AI. I use OpenAI or ChatGPT's advanced voice a lot. It's not even close. This sounds like their older model, the non-advanced voice. Whatever. Anyway, if it's an improvement, awesome. That's all I ask for, is just getting better. And they're certainly doing that, it seems. Also dropped an upgraded Nova Reel. This is video creation. This is, generative video here. Interesting here, right? That you can set it up shot by shot. So you can give it these step-by-step instructions for these 2-minute-ish videos. That I like. I'll just play a quick clip of this. This, I think, looks actually pretty cool. This is the kind of next frontier for, video in general. But as we're feeling that the agentic space is heading towards deep AI, and it is in a big way, you definitely have seen all the video content out there lately, and it has been excellent. So yeah, just expect to see many more stories like that of these video products getting big buffs, big new releases, and looking pretty darn excellent. All right, guys, that is your update for today. Smash the like on your way out. And again, a reminder, subscribe over on Crypto Slam over on YouTube. And also a reminder to follow the Swarm. And that will be live with Vader tomorrow morning. Again, 9 a.m. Eastern Time. Catch us right here with Wake Hacker, with Billy Betts, with some of the Swarm team here, Graham and Virtuals, and of course the Vader guys. Should be a blast. Guys, appreciate you guys hanging here. We'll see you here tomorrow again, 2 p.m. Eastern Time. Goodbye.